Do you ever feel pain, a little dizzy, or even anxious when you practice camel pose? I know I used to feel this way for years. I avoided camel pose. I was convinced it's not good for my body, it's not safe. It just felt really, really awful. So, long story short, now camel is one of my favorites. It really is a safe, happy place for me. So, I want to share with you some things that helped me in the process, and maybe one day it becomes a happy place for you too. The first thing to observe is whether there's an issue with alignment or engagement in your camel. It's very common to just dump the entire back bend to the lower back. Not just in camel, but pretty much every back bend. Why? Because it's just easier. The lower back is just more naturally flexible, and we are more used to hunching through our upper back, looking at devices rather than expanding it and engaging it. Many people will just set up for their camel without thinking about engagement, lengthening or activation, and they'll just kind of drop back and try to find their heels. You see here my upper back, my middle back are not doing anything. I'm kind of just collapsing down. Even worse is if you are here and then you just push your hips forward. I'm feeling this in my lower back. It's not a good feeling, and it can even cause injury. A good entry to practice, if you are feeling like you're just collapsing in your camel and you're only feeling it around your lower back, would be to set up here with your hands on your lower back and elbows and shoulders back. So you don't want to be here collapsed. You want to be arching the spine. Some people call this a C spine. Elbows back, shoulders down and back. Take a deep breath in. Feel as if you're expanding your chest even more towards the sky, and on the exhale you can start the bend. So maybe you stay here. Don't push your hips forward too much. Stay here for a few breaths. See how you feel. If you don't feel any discomfort or sharp pain around your lower back, then you can keep going and see if you can find your heels while keeping this lengthening, this opening of the chest. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside to encourage that opening even more. See how you feel there. Make sure you're not collapsing. Don't push your hips forward too much. Focus more on the opening of the chest. If it feels impossible for you to keep that lengthening and engagement through your front body and your chest, and you're kind of just collapsing when you grab onto your heels, then use some blocks. It's not a weakness to use props. It's the smart thing to do, because then you actually get the benefits of the pose rather than just hurting your lower back and making you hate back bends. So let's set up the same way. Knees are about skeletal hip width apart, hands to the lower back, elbows back, shoulders back, chest naturally opens forward when we do that. Inhale. And exhale, start gently looking towards the sky and back. Deep breaths, keep engaging the chest and find your blocks. Take some deep breaths here. Keep expanding the chest towards the sky. Don't push your hips forward too much. You can also use the other setting of the block. You can also try tucking your toes under and just grabbing onto your heels. Wherever you are, just remember that lengthening through the front body and engagement through the back body. Eventually, you can try untucking your toes and you'll be here. Only if there is no pain, no sharp sensations around the lower back. So you see, it's not really about grabbing onto your heels or pressing your hips forward so it looks deeper. It's about a well-distributed, safe, happy back bend, where you're lengthening through the front of your body, engaging through your back body. You've probably heard that you should engage your glutes in a back bend, which is great advice. Just make sure you don't engage so much that you become stiff and you lose fluidity. So make sure you engage your glutes, your hamstrings, your core. Your core is both lengthening and engaging. Your chest forward and up. But don't get so caught up in the muscle engagement that you are just becoming stiff, if that makes any sense. So I don't want to confuse you too much with this, but it's just something to keep in mind. Something else that could be sabotaging your camel pose, it's the way you are engaging your head and your neck. Of course, it's optional. You don't have to if you don't want to, or if you have any neck injuries or concerns. But if you do want to engage your neck and look back, having that beautiful entire spine fluid back bend, then you must move with awareness and proper engagement. The neck is delicate and you don't want to mess with it. So never just dump your neck back with no awareness. If you are in your camel pose with a neutral neck here and you want to look back, then imagine you are drawing an energy line from your chin back, lengthening the front of your neck, engaging the back of your neck. Keep expanding the chest. Make sure you can still breathe here. And you can look back. Don't force it too much. Ideally, you can still talk here. You can still breathe. If that feels too much, if you get dizzy, then bring it back and stay here. And slowly, little by little, as your neck gets stronger, you'll have more control. Learning how to properly engage your neck will help you breathe so much easier in camel pose. So if you're just dumping your neck back, you're basically just blocking your own breathing, which is what makes you feel like you're freaking out because you're literally not getting enough air. Another thing that could be restricting your camel is just general tightness, or you're not ready for the pose yet, which is totally cool because you can work towards it. You may have to pay some attention to your hip flexors, quads, core, shoulder mobility, and even the ability to engage and expand your chest. This doesn't come natural for a lot of people. So you might have to give some love to those areas and little by little work towards your camel pose. I hope that was useful. Remember to do a proper warm-up before you work on your camel pose. Remember to move with love and awareness and respect for yourself and the practice. There is no need to push it. You shouldn't feel any pain. And I hope you enjoy your backbending practice. See you on the next one.